Right, and we are live! Yo, yo, yo! Hello, I'm so sorry for the delay, and welcome back to another episode of Candlekeep Mysteries and the Sealed Pages of Verglas. We are the Rollers of Fate, and we are super excited to be here with you. Unfortunately, my co-DM remained absent, but we might see him very soon at some point. Also, we don't have any special guests, unfortunately, tonight, do we? Of course, I don't know. He's not really a special guest, but yeah, welcome back, Lucky. Amazing to have you here. As always, please, internet gods, bless our cyber journey. We want it nice and smooth. I am Cisco Blanco, your tail weaver and chaos coordinator, and alongside me I have one of the greatest online tables on the world, Candlekeep's most famous trouser snakes. Could you please introduce yourselves and your characters? Starting with, welcome back, King of Fate. Lucky, you start if it's okay. Introduce your character and yourself whenever you're ready. Lucky.
Sorry, say again. My headset cut off.
No, that's all right. If you could please introduce your character and yourself. King of Fate, I call
Hello
you.
there, folks. I am playing Ruin Ignis, and he will be returning. I am a Hexblade Warlock at level 12.
Amazing. And he's a fairy for now? Yep, I guess.
Fairy.
Yeah.
Correct, fairy.
Cool.
For now?
I mean, he's meant to be a dragon one day. Who knows what he's gonna be. Amazing. Cool. Popcorn, someone? I don't know.
You know what?
I thought I was going to go there. You go.
The angry Scotsman can go.
Yeah, for context,
Oh.
I had stuff to get angry about earlier, everyone. Hi, I'm Andy. I'm playing Bruce Moonbear, the barbarian with a dash of cleric. He is a half-orc, collectively level 12. And let's move on to Joey.
Hello, everybody. My name is Joey. I'm playing Errol Emmerfield, a Elven Horizon Walker Ranger who's level 12. And if you could take it away, Mark.
Thank you. I'm playing Yogu, a Turtle Paladin Barbarian, and also the proud owner of the only Pikachu plushie in this campaign. That's, by the way, a thing now as well, Cisco. You.
Oh wow. Okay. I need to check that out. Yeah, amazing.
Yeah,
Cool.
very important detail. Luke, take it away.
And as they say, save the worst for last. I am Luke. I'm playing Ziggy, a bard wizard changeling, doing some divination stuff, some spirits shit, and we're just hanging around. Last player of the party. I also have a little chameleon familiar. What else is more to say?
Amazing. Is that everyone? Are we missing Errol Timberfield? Right?
No.
I already said it. Yeah,
I mean, you see, I'm doing a you, Joey, last week. You see, this happens to me a lot. I zone out because I'm checking
Come on,
everything.
Cisco, keep up, mate. Come on.
Okay, thank you very much, guys, for introducing yourselves and your characters. Today, just for the sake of brevity, we have a few streams. If you're watching us here, you can check them out. They are in YouTube and on Twitch as well. We have a Wednesday campaign and a Sunday campaign as well. And you can contact us at rollersoffatednd@gmail.com. You will find our links to our websites on the stream channels as well. And and content warning, be aware we use adult language and other jokes and things that you might find a bit inappropriate or whatever. Please come in and out. And thanks to everyone. Tessa presents, Darren Curtis, Tabletop Audio, blah, blah, blah. Give us a follow. We love you. Love us back. Thank you very much. Please, Lucky, as you are here rarely, please, why don't you roll for inspiration today?
I think Lucky's headset is fucked or no.
Yeah, I think his headset is fucked up again. Come on, Lucky.
I'm trying to fix my audio right now.
No worries.
Don't know what I did.
Do you want me to roll the D6 in while you're getting that figured out?
I can roll a D6. It's like, I'm getting every other word at this point. I'm sorry.
D6.
There we go. It's not a 2.
Ooh, damn. Okay.
So You need my detention.
Damn it. Well, I mean, it's a
I
tool.
can't tell if he's messing with me or not.
Yeah, I think
That's
he
pretty much
is.
what it sounds like right now.
Yeah,
That is what it sounds like.
Alright.
Oh shit. Okay.
amazing. Cool. Thanks you all for playing with me this evening, and to everyone who is joining from their homes, please make yourself comfortable, grab a nice drink, and now let's see which mysteries shall be revealed today. Previously on the seal pages of Verglas, the caravan of Chaos and Gas the Genie returned to the town of Merin, coinciding with the Rose Talent Festival, in which they participated, flashing the crowds with their glorious and massive interpretations. But before the prizes were given, a magical prop used in the show transformed into owlbear monstrosities and attacked. Yet, were soon defeated with Fiona Zarro's help, and after inspection, its evil essence seemed to be connected to a swamp miles away. After running errands and stopping a riot at dawn, the group traveled to Vermilion in search for the Mackenzie and Stone brothers, finding them deep within the platinum mine. Yet, following a brief conversation, it became clear that these creatures were impostors and another fight began. Aided by a second tiefling named Revan, who had his own reason to be there, together the Dragon Queen constructed mages sent by the Scales were destroyed effortlessly. Finally, in the swamp, after getting great insight from Revan on Morgaxor, a reptilian blood wizard who enjoys making others miserable, the Cogs and the Hornies found the magical phallic tree trunk that protected the enemies from being targeted. As it was shredded, the heroes managed to locate an arcane door, and before the caster could flee, justice was served once more. Amazing! And this is where our story continues today. After bidding goodbyes to friends old and new, the people of Merin showed great gratitude for the cleansing by making you honorable members during a fabulous party that took place. Now, after 16 days of fast travel in your carpet, aided by Bruce's elk spirit, in this sunny afternoon with clear blue skies, finally in the distance, from the air you can see the magnificent ancient towers and architecture of your home hub in the shores of the sea Sea of Swords. Here once more you behold the greatest library in Doril, Candlekeep, as you fly approaching. And I'll leave it to you. At this point, unfortunately, Ruan is not here with you guys. Neither is Gas. And as you are arriving, I'll leave it to you. How
I'm
you
almost
how
relieved
are
to be
you
back.
entering Candlekeep actually as well? So you guys take the scene and then include that at some point.
I'd assume the front door.
Yeah, through the main gate that
Hopefully.
Yeah.
is
Can't
there,
imagine they'd
and
react too
then-
well if we flew over.
Yeah. Would you like to try
I mean,
to see what happens?
No.
one second. Let's
We
see
would
if
like
I
to
have
show
major
off.
image, because if we have major image, I can make us look like a dragon. I'm sure that'll go down well.
Oh, fuck.
No, I don't. Yeah, we're fine. We won't be a dragon today.
Anyway,
Yeah, Bruce considers it, then looks at the gate guards. Maybe not, and we'll saunter on over to the gate. Says, "Well, I'm actually glad to be back."
Yeah,
yeah, it's been so long.
as you approach the gates, you see the familiar creature who today is on duty. You recognize not being the normal doorman, but they recognize you straight away. The doors are opened for you, and you make your way into the courtyard.
Ah,
All right,
bloody
guys.
hell.
really quickly, I'm gonna go to the blacksmith and buy like 3 or 4 quivers of arrows, and
It's
that'll be it
2 o'clock,
for me.
in case you guys wonder. Afternoon.
Sweet. If you guys need anything from there, that's what I'm gonna be doing.
Right.
Jolly good.
I'm gonna sleep for the next week. That's my plans. I
I'm going
swear
to go.
to God, if we have to deal with another Shenshine, I'm burning this place to the ground.
Well, I'm. Could you hold fire on that? I see what I did there. Until I've collected my things.
Sure, I guess.
Jolly good. I'm going to go check to see if any of my mushrooms have grown.
Right, well,
Amazing.
And for any letters as well, see if any of my letters have been responded to.
Okay.
Oh, and by the way, I recommend we all pop down to visit Miriam. I'm certainly going to do that, but I'm assuming we all want to go down.
oh, we should probably give her the book.
Oh yeah, we should let her know that we did the thing and give her the book back. Yeah, good idea.
That's smart.
What about Yagu?
So-
Is it anything you would like to do, Yagu? And Ziggy, I
Time
guess.
being, nah, don't really have anything to do, so I will just go with the rest of the group.
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess I'll. Harold, I guess. See what he's doing in the smithy.
All right.
Basically, just going to buy 5 quivers of arrows. I'm not gonna try to negotiate prices or anything like that. Just whatever he's selling them for, and possibly see if I can buy a silvered short sword off of him, just to have another one.
I mean, I have one. You can just have.
Yeah, but you can keep that one, and I can have my own.
Okay.
Yeah, so those are the things I'll be getting.
All right. As you, let's start with you, if that's okay with everyone. As you kind of approach, you see the is open at the moment. You see a familiar face there smiling to you. Oh, Mr. Everfield, how is it going? Oh, you guys. And he sees whoever else is there as well. So he greets you. Long time. How is everything been? Are you guys okay?
Yeah, everything's been going pretty good. Good to see you again. Just here to pick
Likewise.
up a couple things, and then I'll just
Right.
let him know it's basically 5 quivers of arrows and a short sword that is silvered, if he can do that.
Okay.
I don't think I have a short sword, so I'll just get one off of him as well. So whatever the cost is for that, I didn't look up. I'm not sure what that
Yeah,
is.
we
Oh, wait, I
can
do
we
have one.
can we can work it out later. Just forget for it for now.
Okay.
I think it's 100 gold to silver an item or silver a
Actually,
weapon.
Yeah, okay.
it came up on our game on Sunday, and it's much more expensive than I thought. So I think you're right. I think I said it was 25, but it turned out to be 100. If you remember as well,
Yeah.
Lucky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the good thing is I have a short sword, so I'll just take out one of those from the bag of holding and hand it to him to silver that.
Yeah. Perfect. Yes, that's
So
possible.
that, and then the
It will. I assume you're gonna be staying here for a little, or are you just coming in and out again?
I think we'll be here for a little bit unless something else pressing comes up. But like, it's been a bit since we've been able to actually take a minute and rest. So I think we'll be here for a sec.
Hmm. All right. Okay, so we'll organize the bill later. I'm not worried then in that case. So yeah,
Yeah.
he
And
will give you the
then I'll
things
give
that you want.
him the yeah, and then I'll give him the you said it was 100 for the silver, so 105. So I'll give him 105 gold pieces to pay for everything.
Okay, perfect. So
Yep.
that will be
then
so
I'll just
100
add
is to
those
silver the
down.
sword. So and then
the 5 is for the arrows,
okay, perfect.
because each quiver, according to D&D Beyond, says arrows, which is ammunition, is 1 gold piece for 20. So
Yeah, that's perfect.
yep.
Amazing.
Okay.
All right. Yes, and the weapon will be silvered. Are you in a hurry for it? I have quite a lot of things kind of here awaiting. But if you are gonna be
mean-
needing it really soon, I can do it for this evening.
I would greatly appreciate that, just in case.
All right. Also, as well, I believe Ebdar was looking for you as well. I would recommend you to go to see him. There has been, well, you'll see.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
With
Wonder if it
about
has to do
10
with
minutes. For the love of fucking God.
wonder if it has to do with the skitter widgets that I left here with them. Actually,
Oh,
I
God,
don't think about it. That might be a concern.
Do you think they're breeding and taking over?
I mean,
Because
we'd see them by
if
now
not,
if they were.
like, if you remove the metal, it's probably something to feed to the population.
That is actually a good question. Anyway, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I guess I'll come back later for the silver short sword. In the meantime,
Fantastic.
and then I'll see you later.
Yeah, see you later.
And then he's gonna head out towards Ebder, like he said.
All right, amazing.
I guess
As
I'll
you
go to the
head
rest.
towards Ebder, you know that he's in one of the courts here on the in one of the court in the court over there is the houses and different the house of rest. So he will you make your way towards. Actually, my mistake. He lives on the Firefly in one of these towers actually here. So you make your way towards there, and then we cut towards you maybe Bruce. Is there anyone accompanying Bruce?
Does Bruce want company?
Bruce is going to go and check if the Shadowfell mushrooms have been growing at all in the since he was last here, and then he'll rejoin with and check for his letters.
Okay, amazing.
So he's happy if anyone wants to go with, or he'll do it on his own.
Okay. So let's see. As you kind of make your way towards your secret spot where your mushrooms are planted, remind us what that is actually. If that's okay.
It's just in his room in the last half.
All right. You find that your room this time hasn't been moved. It's actually the same room that you had when you came here pretty much a month ago almost now. Something like that. And all the things are on the same spot. Hidden on complete darkness, I imagine, somewhere in a corner.
In a cupboard.
In a cupboard, yeah. You open your mushrooms and go ahead and roll a d6, please.
D6. 2.
You notice they actually have grown quite a little as well. There is 2 new little ones.
Jolly good, jolly
You
good.
remember also last time you were feeding them dragon blood.
Blood.
Dragon
Blood in general.
Yeah.
They responded quite well to dragonborn blood.
Yeah.
But
it seems to have made a difference.
We're lacking a dragonborn, and our fairy friend is not here either. So, well, not yet.
Make a perception check.
Oh, okay. Perception. Here I go perceiving again. Oh, 23.
With a 23, you notice on these 2 new tiny mushrooms there is like a flickers of flames, almost like they are the tip of it seems to be kind of like burning. The flames doesn't make light. It's just like imagine like an ethereal kind of like flaming top on the little mushroom cup. On
And
both
that's
of these.
I currently have one in my inventory. I'm assuming that this one I have is different.
Yeah,
from
so you have
this.
one and now you have 2 more. So these 2 have the fiery bits, the other one doesn't.
I will take one of them because I still want them to grow. Get some more next time I'm here. I'll add this Dragonborn blood Shadowfell mushroom.
Yeah.
And looking around, says, damn
As
it.
you are about to take it, are you touching the little flames?
He's gonna grab him by the stem.
Okay.
Pop out the ground.
You feel the flames are cold, actually. almost like if you put your hand into a ice block.
Ooh. He will carefully wrap it up like he's got the other one, so they're both two separate bits, and it pops them in one of his pockets. And he's going to take out his hand axe. I don't like this. Give it some more blood. Maybe some more will pop up. And I'll make a wee note that I've got this extra one.
How much?
Shadowfell mushroom, and I'll put it up next to Dragonborn blood.
How much? Let's call it like this. How much do you hurt yourself for that blood? Is it like a tiny slash with a few drops? Is it something significant?
I mean, he's going to use Cure Wounds on himself afterwards, so it's enough that he can water the soil and the blood enough, you know. So I imagine a fairly deep cut.
Yep,
Because
amazing.
he then squeezes his hand.
You almost hear, almost in your mind, you're not even sure if that's real. You hear that kind of like sound as the kind of like, as you look towards the plants, there is to the mushrooms, there is no movement or anything, but you think you hear that kind of sound like it's been drunk. And you see the soil kind of suck it in. And naturally as well.
Oh dear. I'm sure it's nothing. And then I'll shut the door. So I've got one Shadowfell mushroom, and I put my notes Dragonborn blood. And I'll make a note of the other one that is half-orc blood.
In terms of letters, I know the letters is from Aki's mother, what you're looking for.
Yes, to see there was a response. It was
Go ahead.
he sent letters to Alfred, just checking on him, how he's getting on at the renovations to the estate, and also the one to Vergwin Vergwin. I know that's her first name. Let her know what happened.
Okay, perfect. You do have correspondence back from Alfred. It's been left in a little on your bed, kind of like nicely organized, but there is no other correspondence there. Perhaps you know
Right,
if they are on the road, ravens, it can take a while. So
Of course, that tracks. He'll open up the letter, and you'll have a wee look.
yeah, as you kind of expected it, it's got the insignia and the crest of your house in there, and you almost hear it like in a movie, like you hear his words in your mind. Dear young lord, it's kind of like a whole a speech of how the things are going with too many details, like the banisters have been kept clean, the new servants are doing well, it's like a whole thing. The security in the house has been improved a lot. There has been a lot of dust, it's been horrible, he's kind of like complaining of he's not happy with the renovations, even though he knows that is for the greater good. And this kind of extends for like a whole 2.5 pages of tiny descriptions of how tiny things have been damaged. Someone scratched this wood on this furniture piece, and I had to do it. This kind of like tiny, silly things.
He will write a responding letter that's just to say thank you very much for all your hard work. I hope you enjoyed the time off that you did have. He'll fill him in on what he's been up to since then. He'll also tell them about how he visited the Elfbane clan and some of the details there. He'll also write in the letter as well that he extended an open invitation to their new chieftain, Ranja, to stop by the Lockwood estate, and also to give him a fair warning about what she is like, because Bruce doesn't like her very much, but to show them courtesy. Just in case they accept the offer. And he'll do another letter as well to Clan Elfbane, just to say, this is where it is, you are welcome to visit. If I'm there, I might even say hello. That's how he'll finish that. And P.S. You'll not be on your own land. You'll be obeying the rules of the house, set by me and my spokesperson there. Remember that. Full stop. So you sent a returning letter to Alfred, just filling in whenever it's been happening, just to say thank you. Telling about what's happened with Bruce's stepmother and his stepbrother, as well as the invite to the Elfbanes. And now the Elfbanes also have a letter sent to them now as well.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds fantastic. In terms of sending the letters, if you could, let's say that is one gold each. Because if you send it
Sure
fast
thing.
delivery, if you wanted something slower, it will be 5 silver.
Yeah, gold each is fine.
Right? And you do fast delivery it and take it back to the bows that are in charge of the ravens on the courtyard, on the court of air. It's all organized for you. And yeah, cool.
That's me done. I'll rejoin everyone else, and I'm assuming our
Also,
next.
you have a note as well on your bed as well, informing you that. One second. Here. Ashgarlith is actually
Ooh.
here as well at the moment. He have come to visit. He's been staying for a few days already, and he seems. If you were to ask around a little bit more, you will get more information. For the time being, it doesn't specify where he is within Candlekeep or anything, but just to let you know to ask for him. He took your invitation and is here somewhere.
Bruce, I realise I should probably go and see him now. And he'll basically sprint out to the smithy where everyone else is and just say to everyone, "So Ashgarlith's here. I'm going to go find him. Catch up with you shortly." Then he's off. Little dust
Right.
cloud.
Whoever wants to join can do that as well at any point. As you make your way to find Ashgarlith, for the time being, let's cut off to someone else. Who wants to go next? Ziggy and Yagu, as you both are alright, yeah? Is not anything you want to do? And then we go to
No,
Lucky.
I
after.
was with Harold.
Okay, perfect. Cool. Will you be joining Bruce to find Ashgarlith?
Sure, if we are doing that first, then sure.
Not at such a pace, but sure.
Alright.
Yeah, Bruce just tore off.
Cool. And Errol, I believe you are on your own team going to see Ebder, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's just then, in that case, go to you, Mr. Ruan Synergy. As you are in the moment in the office, you actually, all of you at some point, as you inquire about, in the distance you hear an argument, a loud argument, and in there you are, Ruin, speaking to Bookworm, as he is shouting on your face, "This is stupid! I cannot do this! What do you want again? Why are you always doing this to me?"
You'll hear Ruin continuing the argument, but in Draconic. He'll start to yell back, "I told you I need this information, and it's important to the rest of my party."
"Do you think I'm just here?" In Draconic, he replies, really angry. "Do you think that you can do whatever you want here? You are an about. You are under my thumb. You don't come here telling me what to do like this with this tone of voice. I've had enough of you."
Had enough of me? We've had enough of you! I
Why
can't
are you
take this.
speaking for the group? They don't like you.
You don't know that.
Of course I do. I know everything that happens here. You don't think I keep an eye on you all?
If I want information, if I want to go into the deepest parts of this library, don't you think we deserve it at this point, after everything we've done?
I have already given you quite a bit of leadway here. You are visiting the Forbidden Library. You're visiting Miriam. What else do you want? You want my job?
How much does it pay? No, this is ridiculous.
Trolleys.
Listen,
What do we see in Ruin as we look at him, actually? Do we see the same Ruin that we saw before, or does he look different, actually, physically? As we discussed
compared to
yesterday.
the last time he saw the group, if anyone saw him, he wouldn't be the short, tiny ruin that you guys saw from last time. He's still a fairy, but his wings look more draconic compared to the fairy wings that you guys saw from last time. But no, he is not tiny anymore.
How tall is he now?
When you see him, we'll find out.
We said
I
you.
think we.
Small.
Were you okay with the small? I think that's what we discussed.
Yeah, yeah. A
So
little
he's
bit.
grown
I
fairies
up.
would say
Up to
a
you.
little bit taller than a gnome. A little bit
I
taller than a
thought
gnome.
fairies were classed as small creatures if
They
they're
were,
player
but
characters.
we did some kind of thing because Lucky's character was especially small, and we wanted it to keep it that way because their patrons was part of his punishment to be tiny in purpose. So he was tiny before, even though normal fairies. In
Yeah.
terms of mechanics, he was still small always, but now he actually looks small and is much bigger. Like
So
he's grown a
he
lot.
was tiny for flavor, but for
Yeah.
RP wise, he was always characterized as small.
That's right.
Ah, so that'll make him, if he's taller than a gnome, just about 3.5 feet tall then.
Yeah.
He's 0.3 times the size now, Christ.
Yeah. But as Ruin keeps like yelling at him in Draconic, he's to get closer to Bookworm was his name, correct?
Yeah, bookworm. Yeah.
And he'll try to grab him by the cuff of his shirt and say,
Whoa! As you try to even get close to him, you feel almost like a force field, and you are actually unable to even grab him. And you see that he kind of flickers his finger in the air, like, "What are you doing?" Make a strength saving throw.
"Oh yikes!"
As you feel your wings and your whole body is being pushed out of the office.
A great
Yeah.
start.
Yep.
That's
Welcome back,
right.
Lucky.
You feel your wings like almost like a gust of wind is pushing your way. You still have a few seconds, but you feel like your legs and your body is moving back out of the door almost. What would you like
Also, he's
to
using
say?
a spell.
Yeah, he's using some kind of magic. You didn't see him casting really. It just happened.
Oh.
So you think
I'll
he's
just
using
as
something. I
Ruin's
don't know.
getting pushed out. As Ruin's getting pushed out, he'll yell, "If you think I'm gonna do any more work for Candlekeep after this, it's over. I'll only be here for my own gain."
Oh, talking about that, I have a job for you. And then you feel like poof, the door kind of slams, and you are in the corridor at the moment.
Ruin's just gonna keep kicking the door with his foot.
Okay, a parrot kind of pass by, screaming and screeching. As you look in the distance, you also see the rest of the group, well, except Herald, approaching you. You all see a much bigger ruin with dragon-like wings now.
Oh my god. Is that you, Ruin?
Um,
Well, clearly it's not Ruin. He's way bigger than Ruin. Everyone knows Ruin is small.
His face. That's the same person, just scaled up. Bruce will walk over to him.
Ziki, do the thing.
Yeah, I was about to say, I can quite literally do that myself, and I'll turn into Ruin. I'm also Ruin. Do you believe that too, Bruce?
Well, no,
Why?
I just saw you transform.
This man could be a phony too. We've come across literal people in their lives constantly. I'm one of them.
You there. How often have we had to beat the shit out of you when you go dragon?
hey Bruce, remember the rolling pins on the stairs?
I do. See, that is
There.
Ruin.
Are you big?
A lot's happened
steroids?
since I
Shrooms? Steroids?
don't.
Do
What's a steroid?
you are taking dark evil magic without me? Bastard.
All the time. You've seen the magic I use. Anyways, a lot's happened since I last saw you guys.
Yes, we'd assume that your patrons or something had called you or something to that effect.
To that effect. Something like that.
So
Well,
what's
it's
how have
nice
you
that
gone?
you can... Sorry. It's nice that you can be open and honest and tell us completely and 100% accurately what has happened. It's very nice that we're that good friends. Do you think you can sense the sarcasm?
I'm glad that you guys missed me so much. It's good to see you too, Ziggy.
But we did miss you. Also, we almost died without you.
I mean,
When?
yeah, you guys didn't have me.
So no, we've actually been quite effective.
Yeah, like cannot remember the last time I was this effective since. Well,
God damn it!
Listen,
I
if you
noticed-
guys are saying you don't,
That's,
if you guys are saying
an
you
out
don't
of
need
game
me, that's
comment.
fine then.
No, that's an out of game comment.
We got into far fewer, well, conflicts, really, now I think about it.
it sounds like there's a
God,
common.
God damn it, guys!
How do we call it?
Are you trying to say that you don't need me?
Oh, we need you.
Yeah, it was too boring otherwise. I would think about it.
Perfect. Anyways, this bastard in here, and I'll kick the door again loud enough for Bookworm to hear it. Hopefully.
Yeah. You kind of like hear it resonate. Ruin!
He said he has a.
You hear from inside.
What? I couldn't hear you, and I'll kick the door one more time.
What are you arguing with him for?
You don't know.
Don't you think it's ridiculous after all the time we've been here, Bruce, that they still treat us like we're the foot soldiers? That we're just errand boys at this point?
I actually agree with you. I do.
So they should let us have access to the whole library, to everything at this point.
Much as I think they should. They're the power here.
It's just frustrating. Obviously, I'm not going to do anything bad. Maybe to you, Bookworm. But
The door opens. You see an angry-looking bookworm, kind of like a little, the smallest dragonborn you've ever seen. Still furious, he completely passes his eyes through Ruin. I refuse to speak to you, but welcome you. How is it going? Nice to see you.
Good afternoon. Very well, actually. We'd actually have a question for you. We have a book to drop off with Miriam. She'd given us a job, shall we say? How long?
Oh
was it,
yes,
a few
I'm
weeks ago?
aware. Actually, Gus is with her at the moment. That was the guy that you liberated, right?
Earth did he get back ahead of us? Never mind. Yes, we wanted to tell her that the job was complete and then return the book that Gaz was trapped in, to return to her hoard.
Oh, okay. That's no problem. I mean, you have access to there whenever you want. Since last time, I think I clarified that to you, but so you can actually now go and visit Miriam whenever you please. She seems to be quite
jolly
keen
good.
with you.
Also, before we do go down, a young dragon has arrived here, I believe. Do you know where he might be?
Oh,
blue one.
Scarlet. Yes, he's been a great
Yes.
help. Yeah, of course. He's actually become really good friends with one of our great readers, Feminor Scriberbank. You've met him before, the Halfling Master Sage. You will
Yes, I
know
believe he
out
worked
of
with him at,
game
auction.
that this Halfling specializes in history, folklore, and the cultures of Toril, past and present. And you remember that, as you know, you have a list as part of your induction of which of the great readers specialize
Way
on.
back
And,
in my notes.
And
Yes.
he says,
Jolly good, jolly good.
all right, I'll let them know you wanna meet, just to make sure. Will you guys be in the? Actually, I have a job for you as well. I have to mention, but take your time. It's nothing very pressing. You can relax for a couple of days if you want, or whatever you wanna do. We can talk about
What
it.
it's about?
Sorry.
Can you tell us what it's about?
Yeah, of course. It's a job. Well, I'm aware you have joined at the moment. You know, one of these organizations in Neverwinter. You are part of the Rose Alliance now. As part of the Rose Alliance, there has been your name has been spreading through all the different factions. You see, and I've had a request from the Harpers for you to do a job for them. There is a wizard lady that would like to speak to you whenever you're ready to do it. As I said, it's something to do with a rescue mission. It's a bit weird, but she will tell you better.
Very well.
Rescue.
The good news, you don't need to go anywhere. It's one of those demi-plane in and out situation thing. So easy peasy.
All right. So we'll at least give us a day or two, and we'll go and to make our decisions, and we'll
Of course.
we'll catch up with her. And Bruce will turn to everybody else. Shall we find Harold and make our way down to Miriam? And well, certainly I want to say hello to Ashgareth. Anything else that you want to do? And Ruin, we'll have to catch up and find out what you've been up to. As well as this. And he just sort of like mimics you being taller.
Yeah, we could do that sometime, but yeah.
Yeah, we'll fill each other in what we've been up to.
Yeah, the tiny green dragon bids you goodbye as his door kind of remains open. He doesn't still look at you, make eye contact with you, as Skoda Balanister kind of just, all right, speak later, and you kind of make your way. Let's go to Errol next, if you guys are okay with that. As you actually going towards to meet. You guys group will go towards meeting Errol, just to clarify that too, right? So that's what's going.
Yeah, because Ziggy would know that Errol is going to see Ebdar, because he was told that, oh, Ebdar wanted to see you, so he would know that that's where Errol's headed to.
Yep, amazing.
So it's kind of like they'll be like, where is he? Okay. And then I guess if there's a door or something, I'll just be like, Ebdar?
Yeah, as you kind of start make your way towards the Firefly cellar with Ebdar and his daughter Lives, you kind of knock on the door. Before you knock on the door, make a perception check, actually.
Okay. Perception.
Yes, sir.
Public, normal. Okay, I was afraid it wasn't going to come for a second. That's a 12. It's a good start.
That is more than enough. You hear like kind of all this wiring and kind of like crazy mechanical noises that you recognize being let me just get the name here, right? Make sure.
A Mel and D. I think those are the two Skitter widgets that I named them.
Yeah, but they don't sound like a small anymore. Well, there is a mix of sounds here, but you recognize Skitter widget sound, that is the bigger ones, as well as lots of small ones. And the door opens, and then you see Ebder covered in metal, kind of like a liquid, like a mercury kind of thing, mixed with the ink that he normally has everywhere as well. And you remember seeing this substance before when you were in that tower, when you did that job against the cult. And you see that the whole floor is completely inundated with this mercury-like liquid. On the room, there is like, you start counting 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 something. Kitty widgets jumping around, going all crazy. In the main room, as well as you see two full-size grown ones. One of them still seems to be a female, as you recognize her, and you see a male that is slightly smaller and the female much bigger, and they kind of like look towards you, and you see this huge, like insectoid dog faces kind of creatures, like something in between, as they recognize you as well. They make eye contact.
Hey, Mel, D, you guys really grew up. Hey.
Yeah, you.
Wow,
you see them coming towards you in a friendly way.
Yeah, sure. I'm not gonna be. Yeah, I'm not gonna be hostile. Like, oh, hey, whoa. Okay, these are. Hey, Ebder, you okay? These are a lot.
Oh, it's been quite. I don't remember Ebder's voice now. I think it was like,
That's fine.
I
You
think
could just
no,
make
I
it.
think it was like this kind of like, yeah, I think it's
there you go,
that
you
one,
had it,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, it's kind of been really hard, but you know, I'm doing okay. It's just so many babies. This is crazy. I don't know what to do, really.
I didn't expect this either. I don't know if it'd be practical for them to stay here, but at the same time, I don't know if they would be good to survive out in nature.
Yes, please don't say
Hmm.
anything. I'm scared that if they find out, they're gonna take them away.
I mean, all right, that's a good thing that you actually care about them. I'm glad I left them here with you. How's your daughter been? It's been a while.
Galbi, you see her, she's kind of like with this on the background is so many creatures around her that it's hard even to see her, and you see that she's kind of giving some kind of food to one of the tiny kitty widgets, and she's like, oh hi, how is it going? Harold, nice to see
Good.
you. Have you
Good
seen?
to see you.
Damn, you never told us this was gonna happen.
I am gonna be honest. I did not know either. At least not until I was already gone. And I mean, the book did say they reproduce fast, but this is a bit quick.
Yeah, not that fast,
Anyway,
right?
Ebder, you said you've been telling the blacksmith that I just ran into him that you wanted to see me.
Oh yes, yes. I wanted to speak to you about these creatures. Actually, I'm a bit. I mean, I feel a bit embarrassed asking you for this, but they cost quite a little bit. And if you want me to look after them all, I mean, I've already spent all my money doing this, just getting food for this couple of months.
Okay.
So I don't know what to do. If that's okay, could I get a loan from you at least?
I could start with 1,000 gold pieces.
Oh no!
That's
That's way too much. I mean, like something like I don't know, like but 20 gold that will be enough. I think for a few months. I guess. It's just I have my daughter and everything, so.
Yeah, I don't know how long I'm gonna be gone. I mean, I guess you could consider it a loan, but don't worry about interest, and you could pay me back just whenever you have it. I could give you like 50 to make sure, or like a year's supply just in case if I'm really gone, you know, and I don't want to leave you desolate.
Oh my God,
Because you are
Harold,
doing me a
I feel so
favor here.
embarrassed about this, but this is
No,
ever
they
so
don't-
good.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll give you 100 gold pieces. That should last you a while, and just whenever you do have the ability to pay me back, you are doing me a big favor with these. So
Yes.
here you go. And then I'll just hand him 100 gold pieces.
Oh, thank you. You're as you kind of try to do it. Do you want to do it? Make a dexterity check if you don't want to touch him because he's got ink and mercury kind of like liquid all around him. Otherwise, if you're not bothered, don't.
Is there a check? Is there a way that I could check to see if this mercury is actually going to be harmful, like damaging HP, or is it just going to be like, oh,
Sure.
I'm just going to be a little bit
Yeah,
dirty?
you can make a nature check if you want. At this point as well, the door of the fly cellar is open, and you guys, the rest of you, are approaching the corridor, and you hear all the scream, the kitty widget sounds, and Errol's voice as well. With a 25.
25 for the nature check.
Yeah, it is some kind of metal. It is not actually mercury, and it doesn't seem to be harmful. It's much more runny.
I'm just gonna make sure. Gotcha. I just want to make sure he gets the money. So even if I get some on me, it doesn't matter. So I'm most likely not gonna make the check. I'll be all right. Here you go, and I'll just get like a little satchel for it. And yeah, it should be 100 in there. Hopefully, because knowing me, my group, we're probably going to have a lot going on. We tend not to stay around too long. But yeah, this should be a loan. No worries. And don't worry about interest or paying me back for a while. This isn't going to be one of those things where I desperately need the money back. You're doing, like I said, you're helping me out by taking them in and taking care of them, which I appreciate. So we'll just start with that for now. And if you need any more, try sending a letter out to me and we'll figure it out from there, just in case, okay?
I think this should be more than enough. Thank you so much, Harold.
Yeah.
Oh, this is amazing. I'm just worried what's gonna
Thank you.
happen in another month. It's gonna be another 35 more.
Well, okay. I have an idea, and I'll grab a map out of my pocket. All right. If it gets to a point where there's too much here in Cloakwood, if you want to travel with them to this spot, and he'll like point on the map towards like where basically his family used to be. This is a pretty isolated spot. They're gonna have to be a bit trained to fight off some local pests, but they should be relatively fine if there's too much of them for you to put them here to try to adapt to the woods.
Oh, okay.
Just
That
try to
sounds.
slowly integrate them in. Don't just dump in 1,000 of them. Just like, maybe have them in like a set, like a group, and then see how they're doing, and then come in and put more of them.
Okay.
But that's just a spot right there on the map, just for you to have to memory.
Alright, I'll definitely do that. Thank you so much. And then you all enter the room as well, and you, Errol, see all the kitty widgets and the skitter widgets and this Mercury, and you see there Ebder and his daughter Galbi as well.
And
Harold,
I'll
what's
just
all this
depart.
noise? Oh my god, what on earth is this?
Yeah, and then I'll just be petting both Melody. So good to see you too. Oh, hi guys. Yeah, this is I think I may have underestimated. Stop tickling! Stop, dude! Stop it! Anyway, yeah, I think I may have underestimated the situation. What happened to you? And they'll look at Rune. You're taller.
I drank milk. Lots of milk.
Did you do cardio?
He finally hit puberty.
Bruce narrows his eyes at Harold.
Did you do
Oh,
cardio, Rune?
I'll eye Ziggy for a little bit and then look back at Harold. No, it's a lot has happened since I last saw you guys.
So you have done cardio. You've been doing activity. That does count as cardio. You see, Bruce, I'm telling you, cardio wins out.
No.
Anyway, Ruin, how have you been?
You guys have not changed in the slightest.
No. Oh, and while Harold is there, he'll pull out the dagger. Do you want this back?
I told you it was a gift.
Yeah, but now that you're back here, you can have it as a weapon for you to use. Unless you got something else, in which case.
No, I've still got my blade.
Alright, never mind.
Yeah. Have you been putting that to good use?
Oh, great use. Yeah. We did some work in I think it was Neverwinter where we basically got recruited against our will, sort of, right? Yeah. But did some work with finishing that job in Neverwinter, and I'm sure you had your reasons for coming back here, but no, it was quite a journey.
We're going to have a discussion
Anyway,
about what we've been doing once we visit some dragons.
Hmm.
Oh, are you talking
Anyway,
about?
thank you for having us.
Scarlet, you will remember the name.
No, I remembered his
Okay.
name. I was waiting for Joey. I'm sorry.
Oh,
So,
sorry, because I accidentally said, I was just saying, all right, Ebder, thank you so much for doing this. I'll
That's
see you later.
alright.
Keep that location in mind.
Of course, that's really kind. Thank you so
And,
much. It's nice to see you all. You look good. Oh, nice.
Good to see you, Ebda.
Yeah, Galbi is kind
And,
of like
I'll just give the group,
feeding a different baby now.
Walk and talk.
Bruce will wave at his wee girl, say, hello. And he'll pull out from his bag of holding the pictures that she drew of them from ages ago.
Oh, wow.
He's kept it. He's kept it.
She's super excited you see her, but there's so many, at some point these kind of kitty witches seem to be swarming her almost, like, she's not hurting her physically, but you see she's so busy kind of thing.
Oh, my goodness. You lot, down! Down!
Make an
not
animal
working.
handling check.
Anyway. Okay. 17.
Yeah, you see the kind of like a few of them kind of move back. You see that the little ones are so super cute. They look pretty similar to those that have the picture there, but it's like tiny, like the size of a cat kind of thing. And they all like kind of move back, looking at you. with the
Good,
beady
good. Well
eyes.
obeyed. You have to be assertive. But yes, I've kept your picture. But good luck. And he puts it back in the bag.
You see crackling electricity
Alright,
coming from one of the tails, and then you see the bigger the mother kind of male goes like, and you hear this sound, and the thing kind of like goes looking down. She's been told off for using the electricity part.
All right, let's walk and talk. We're going to see Miriam, and Ashgareth is in the fortress, talking to
Right.
Feminor.
Oh, alright. Well, alright. Walk and talk it is. Bye, Mel. Bye, Dee. Bye, Abder. Bye.
They both bid
I'll
you
just wave to
goodbye
everybody as I
to
leave.
everyone.
Yes.
Yep.
Also, Errol, we were told by Bookworm that there's a wizard that's here in the fortress. She has potentially a job for us to do, a rescue mission, in fact, in a
Please
demi-plane.
tell me it's not the same one.
He just said a wizard, didn't say who exactly.
Okay. Okay.
Wait, which one are you referring to? The one in Neverwinter?
You remember the one that, the red one? The one in Neverwinter?
Oh yes, but she's the Chancellor there. Why on earth would she be down here?
I don't know. Can I get
Didn't
bored?
sound like the same person, so it's probably someone else.
Alright, fair enough. In that case, let's get going then.
Yes, we'll see the dragons, and we'll catch up this evening, and we'll catch
Yeah.
everyone up on what we've been doing, and let's
Yeah,
go.
this evening
By
I
the
do
way,
need to
who
go pick
has?
up my silver sword, though, so...
Yeah. Who has the book that Gaz was trapped in? Apparently, he's down there as well.
I have it.
I'm glad you're back.
Oh,
then.
sweet.
Bloody hell.
Good timing,
Yeah, that would have been a very
that was a
awkward
good
conversation.
On we go. Let's go
The
see
book of
Miriam.
it.
We say hello to 2 on the way
I don't-
past.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
actually have the book. What book is he talking about?
I think it's actually
The one that
Ziggy.
Gaz was
Ziggy has
trapped
it,
in.
actually. Yeah,
Oh,
that
I know
It's
what it is. Ruin doesn't. I'm just messing with Ziggy.
is the one that
Ziggy has the book?
I
Yeah, he
believe
does.
so. I think last at some point you. Yeah, up to you guys.
I
It
used to
doesn't
have
matter.
it, and I gave it to somebody else. Unless you want the flavor that it was given back to Bruce at some point. I don't know.
I might have had it, to be honest, but I think it's either me or Ziggy has it.
It is not in my inventory.
Right, I have it now because I
Yeah, I'm
definitely
pretty
had
okay.
it, then
We'll
gave
just-
it to someone.
yeah.
So it's just been missed.
But anyway. So we're walking towards where,
Yeah, you will be.
Miriam is.
Yeah, you will
Yeah.
go in. Let me just find the.
In the catacombs.
Yes, the forbidden library part where Miriam is normally kept. As you get to the door, as you mentioned, Andy, you see the Warforge. They are known as two, also looking the same as always, with the kind of like green emerald colors on it, and this gem on the forehead, dressed in purple as well. She greets you. Oh, hello, nice to see you. I guess you have authorization like always. And the kind of the green door opens in front of you.
Thank you very much.
As you go down the emerald door, actually, sorry, 1 second. The emerald door, Warforge, is in bronze color. Sorry, yeah, it's bronze color. Warforge with a ruby gem on her forehead, and then she's clad in purple and pink rose. I did get that right, and it's got like a pointy hat. She opens, you go down the stairs. As you start going down lower and lower into the inner ward and kind of all this great library, forbidden space, you hear, as before, almost like these voices on the background, like oh, like a Gregorian chant, kind of like that you recognize as well. And all of you are kind of making your way, and you hear clearly as well the voice of Gas talking to Miriam. Darling, it's been such a long time. I mean, you need to get out of here, girl. How are you gonna ever get late? And you hear like, and you almost hear like you never heard anything like that before. But you think that Miriam is laughing? It sounds terrifying. It sounds like she's chewing someone alive.
Oh my god.
We might have made a mistake by releasing gas.
Maybe. I don't think Geralt would
Okay,
agree with you there.
I have said that for fucking months.
I mean,
You guys released Gaz?
yeah,
Geralt doesn't wish.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was very actually Ruin. I mean, do you feel any different? Like, I wonder if it
I
applied
feel
to
taller.
you. I mean, besides that, like, if somebody tried to brain blast you, do you just, like, do you feel like you would take less pain from that?
Feel normal.
Hmm.
Are you going
It's such a
stealthy? Are
shame that I
you?
don't have any psychic damage.
Wait, what are you doing?
I was trying to
Repeats
ask if
everything
you're
I
also
have.
resistant to psychic, but I can't think of an in-game way to do it. So I guess we're just gonna walk up. Then I mean, I can't think of a reason we have to be
Wait,
stealthy.
I've got this.
Okay.
I was going to
I
suggest
cast
this. Yeah.
Psychic Glance on Ruin.
Oh no! Don't have to do that. Just do vicious mockery. Fucking hell!
I don't think you have to do that, man.
As you start casting
Go big or
magic,
go home. No, I don't.
oh, you don't, yeah, okay. You feel
No,
just
I don't. I should.
sure, just for fun and giggles, even though you don't, you feel for a second that magic is hard here somehow. Almost like
Right.
like there is some
Spells
kind
down
of
here.
barrier of some sort.
I wanted to make a joke about magic feeling hard.
I
Usually
know,
vicious
I
soft,
so
but
thought about that. Damn it! I'm starting to feel like Matt Mercer and Laura Bailey. I'm sure I knew someone was gonna say.
I was like, I can't not say something.
I know how we can do psychic damage on runes,
Yeah.
just make a shit ton of bad puns. Fight fire with fire.
Yeah.
Miriam, Gaz, hello.
You see, you hear like a almost. You can all make an insight check if you want, but you hear a sound that Miriam makes, and then Gas goes like, "Oh my god, my party is here! Oh, nice to see you, Cox. How's it going, guys?" She's
I
not
guess.
hard to read. Anyone who go higher than a 10 will know that Miriam doesn't seem to be happy that you are here because you got it. She's having so much fun with Gas that she didn't expect
Thanks
you
to
see
us!
You're
For fuck's
welcome.
sakes.
I
Good
don't
point.
actually say that, but just clear Joey. Like,
Sorry to disturb you. We just came down to let you know that Gaz is free and to return your book. Well, it looks like Gaz is already here. Well, you know now. Here's your book back.
No. She speaks, actually. That is quite rare.
Oh my goodness.
To see you all.
The nicest thing she's
Nice
ever
to
said
see
to
you
us.
as well.
She looks towards you, Ruin, and starts moving really close, her snout.
Ruin won't move. He'll just stare at her. Miriam, it's
She
been
smells
quite
you.
some time. It's still me. It's Ignis, and his eyes will turn into slits for just a second, like a dragon slit, and then look back to normal. He'll say in Draconic to her, Miriam, upstairs they wouldn't give me what I wanted, but do you have any books on black speech? That's what that
You-
ancient text. You said the book that we had was in, right?
Yep. I'll say on my voice because this voice kills my throat, as Andy was commenting.
Yeah.
This is the
Just-
voice I
just-
don't want to be
I
doing.
respect
Hear
your
yourself.
Yeah.
You gotta protect your throat, man.
Yeah, you see? She will say, dark speech is a language that is forbidden. Therefore, there is no books on how to learn it. Only creatures who are chosen by evil entities are able to learn it.
Like Latin.
There are books on how to learn Latin, I'm pretty sure, man.
Yeah. I'll
Like that
cover
exists.
myself, I just have a second.
It's a dark art.
What evil being is teaching Latin?
The Romans?
I can
There we go.
Romans
read.
are about.
Would it help
Wait,
if I
bro.
said I could read any written language? Like, it's using it's warlock magic, dark
Okay,
magic.
Lucky. You remember
I
you've asked this
understand.
twice before.
No, I yeah. At the time they said I wasn't strong enough. Now I'm level 12. I'm hoping that's strong enough.
Make a persuasion check, Ruin, actually.
Said if I could just get books on how to translate it, that's all I need.
She said like once more that it's not really books on the language itself, but make a persuasion check to see what you get from the 21, yeah?
21. Yep.
With a 21, she'll say, alright, I have some texts on the history of it. You can borrow those.
Perfect. And to make up for it, on the trip back from this next journey, I'll bring you back some texts if I can.
She looks towards you, kind of nods with this regal, ethereal, semi-translucent. She's something else because she's not fully incorporeal. She's like a mix of both, you know. So she can make herself corporeal a little bit more when she wants. But she kind of like nods, and you see her face for a second almost becomes skeletal, like almost like a Dracolich for a second. And Gus says, "Oh, it's so nice to see you all. So how did it go in Neverwinter? I mean, in Merin. What a dreadful place. I'm sorry."
Right.
That's my home. That's okay.
I know,
It is
I'm sorry.
not great.
Just there is no sense of passion
Ziggy,
there.
you literally go on about how dreadful it is in Marin all the time.
Yeah, like
But it's
every
my
time.
place. It is
I'm
my
pretty sure
place
you
to
told
shit
me that
on.
it was a shithole.
It is my place to shit
You
on.
literally told us how you get bored of winning every single festival
It
there.
is- Okay, I
you
can't.
hear-
I'm sorry that my talent is so amazing, and it is my place to shit on.
You
But
hear
I think
all
I
of
should have
you,
won that.
we got
I-
second
is a
millions
place.
laughing
That's-
again. You know,
So
like
you're
a
very-
kind of thing.
I'll tell
Maren,
you a
isn't
story, Miriam. I won that thing, but the judges were corrupt. I tell you.
Yeah, you were robbed. I will admit that.
Oh well, thanks
Marin
to
is where you guys all
Marin.
met originally. But
No, bro, that's okay. You look more handsome, Ruin. Did you have surgery, honey? I didn't know that
what is with all of you
enlargement
guys?
surgery could be done like that.
It gets bigger. Don't worry.
I see. And he
I'm
laughs.
talking
Why
about
were
the
we here
larger
again?
dudes now. I'm talking about a
Well, we
larger
were to
dude.
give a book, but
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Hands over the book.
someone give him the book.
Yeah, as you kind of pass over the book, you see that actually Gus takes it from her and he says, she kind of like nods to Gus and kind of like say thanks to all of you. Thank you so much. You guys are incredible. And you all feel like something happening to you within yourselves. All of you have you get a heroic inspiration once more as you personal inspiration.
oh, personal inspiration, sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Plus D6. This you can call that D6 blessing of the dragon. It's a one-time use. You can add it to any save, attack, any roll you want. Each of you have one of those. It lasts until you use it. Once it's done, it's used, it's gone.
Gotcha.
Let's say
Thank you.
a D10 actually.
No.
Fuck the D6. That's stingy.
A D10?
I'm not a
Oh.
stingy DM. D10. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. Sweet.
Muchas gracias.
Alrighty, I
That's
guess
what's
if
going
that's
on.
it, I guess we'll
I have to say,
We could
Emmerfield,
just-
I'm very, very impressed with the half-elven lovers. They are really good. Astra Born was sensational. Oh my god, what a man.
Oh, well, thank you.
I'm ever so
I-
thankful for your liberating me and releasing me into the world. Unfortunately, I'll have to refuse the invitation to permanently join the Cox for now.
Did we?
When did
Understandable.
we invite?
You know,
You so didn't.
we tend to
Oh
get into,
no!
I
we tend
completely
to get into a
understandable.
lot of really bad situations. I get it. I mean,
You get it.
I
There's so many men to see, experiences to try out, you know.
sure.
Like, I kind
Right,
of
well-
get it if you were trapped in a book for I don't know how long.
Yeah,
yes,
I mean, it's
that
probably
Also,
was
not
best
great.
want
you
to
stay
join a caravan of us.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably best you stay away from us for the simple fact if you got like magic crabs, we try and like remove that curse, so we can't be dealing with that.
Oh, what a shame, because I did get
What?
some of my power back, but anyway, that's a story for a different day.
Well, I mean, hopefully we'll see you around. You know, I mean,
Yes,
I
if you are
think that'd be great.
desperate, you can try to contact me. As I said before, you just have to utter my name 3 times, and if I can, if I'm presentable, I'll try to come and say hello.
So we say
Thank
your
you,
name
guys.
3 times and you'll come.
If I
Do we have to?
he kind of smiles. Please try.
Yeah.
Well, whatever happens, I hope you enjoy your horizontal tour of Faerun. I'm sure you'll have a good time.
Oh, thank you so much. I couldn't do it without you. Sensational. Miriam keeps agreeing, you know? It's kind of like you never see Miriam acting like this, you know? She's acting like a much more human than ever before.
Before we go, Bruce will turn to Errol and quietly just say, I swear I will be your wingman the next time we see him. Don't worry about it. For later, though. I
appreciate
read what you were like. I could see it.
Like you just get a feeling like Errol's not very good when it comes to interpersonal in terms of that in any context. Like you don't even need an insight check. You just know that he's
Oh,
just
Joey,
not
we figured this out a long time ago.
Also,
like not just
yes.
in terms of friends, but even in terms of like romance with anybody, in terms of men or women or anything. You guys get that vibe.
Okay, I love that.
Thanks.
You don't say.
You also notice as well, normally when you see Miriam, it's very normal that you all get super frightened of her straight away, but not this time as well.
And it's kind of nice to not feel in utter terror with around you, Miriam. Glad we could help.
It's actually kind of nice once you get to know her, Earl.
I mean, I imagine so.
She kind of looks
Still.
towards you, and you see like a little
Like
evil
a
kind of a smile for a second.
Okay, now it's back. Okay, all right. Well,
We've got, I believe we have one more dragon to say hello to. Miriam,
right.
I don't doubt we'll be back down at some point if we have another interesting book or tome or story to share with you. We'll certainly be back.
Thank you.
I could take this.
Presence is always. She kind of gulps for a second without having even saliva. Welcome. And it's super hard for her to see. And she looks at Gus for a second, and Gus kind of smiles with this kind of like, I'm so proud of you kind of a smile.
By Jove.
I could take this book on the go, right? I'll bring it back in pristine condition.
Oh, yes. You might do if you try, Gus will say. If you try to take it out of the library, this book will not come out of here, just to let you know, in case you think of it. But you can have a look in your room and within Candlekeep, she says. And he kind of nods to her, almost like she spoke mentally to him. That is something you didn't even know she could do.
Oof.
And you kind of like see from the shelf this book flying in your direction, and it stands on your face as you see the book. You recognize the same kind of like flesh bounding The pages are made out of flesh of some creature, humanoid, 100% sure. And there is like a contorted face of someone that is dying in pain, probably burned or something, on kind of like on a leather kind of emboss on it.
Lovely. Well, I guess we'll read this next time we come back to Candlekeep. I'll leave it in my room. Thank you, Miriam and Gaz.
Beware. Dark book, she says, with her kind of deeper voice.
I'm really familiar with curses and what not to mess with, but thank you.
Do you mage hand the book, I assume? Or do you touch the book?
I've had history with these books before. I will mage hand it.
Okay. Almost as you mage hand it, you feel for a second within you this sense of unsettled, weird kind of presence within. And you, for a second, almost had a flash of two eyes. One of them, both of them are pink and glowing, almost within your mind, and you instantly recognize that is the eyes of the Whispered One.
Oh,
Vicky.
Yep, your friend Vicky.
above the game, do you still want to mess around with this thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna read it when we have some off time in my room.
Yay. Right, where's the Ashgareth? Where is he? Let's have a look around. Let's find Femino.
Well.
Goodbye. We'll see you soon.
Yes.
Thank you again for freeing my friend. Oh yeah, see you soon, guys. As I said, if you need me, I'm always there. If I'm not fucking... You hear the dragon again start laughing, like with this kind of echoing, kind of like...
I'm scared again. Let's go.
Okay, and you start making the... I imagine you see the picture in there. That's how the actual place look like. So as you start climbing those stairs back up towards back to the civilization, leaving the dusty and kind of like rotten, humid smell of books and a weird undead, almost like a ectoplasm, weird also fragrance that you will recognize from fighting undead or creatures that are undead, and you make all the way out, come out of the green emerald gate, and you are back there. I will make a charisma check, all of you. This will be a group check. Each of you just roll a
Just
charisma
like a
check.
flat charisma?
Yes, sir.
Ooh, 11.
17.
Okay, that's 2 successes.
I also got an 11.
Okay. Wow.
Oh.
Okay.
This is very lackluster for our group. If you
Yeah.
like.
I mean, I'm not a charismatic guy, so I don't know.
Just the fucking bard roll that shit.
Yeah. It takes you a while. You kind of like asking around, trying to get go through different alleys to actually visit. It's not easy to get in touch with the great readers. You know that. Normally you require an appointment, as you did in the past. And unfortunately, the appointment doesn't come until the evening. So for like a few hours, you kind of like probably go to the inn, have a few drinks, whatever you guys need to do. And we move to around 8 o'clock, where you manage to get an appointment to meet this gentleman.
Before we go to the appointment, can I pick up my short sword from the blacksmith?
Sure.
I'll just say I have
that
it.
would be that you can add it to inventory. It's silver, and yeah, amazing.
Sweet. Okay, thank you. And I'm gonna do that, and then I'll go with them to the appointment thing.
Okay, so you are in the door of Feminor's Scribbank office. As you knock on the door opens. Before you enter as well, you hear like voices inside talking. And as you enter, you see two figures there. One of them is a Lightfoot halfling. They have like a red hair, kind of like a short, as you will expect of any halfling around. He's quite old. As you remember him from before, probably on his late 60s or something like that.
So greasy.
And he smiles to you. Next to him, there is an elven figure, dressed in kind of like a tunic, like a silvery bronze white tunics with different inlays and embroideries on it and stuff. And you see this beautiful young elf on his 1820s, like almost like a teenager kind of looking. He's got bronze color hair and bronze color eyes, and he smiles as he sees you all.
Hang on a minute.
Hmm?
Is that Ashgarleth?
Yes, it's me. Hi, nice to meet you all. Nice
my
to
goodness,
see you.
he's a
Thanks
bad-
for your invitation. That was sensational. I don't know why he speaks like Sir Sol, but let's leave it as he speaks like Sir Sol. Just
Why
keep it
not?
easy for
It's
me.
fine.
Yeah, like a knife.
It's good to see you again. And Bruce will walk up to him and give him a very hearty handshake.
Yep,
Good to see you again.
Yeah, he kind of shakes your hand. You see also the halfling is smiling to all of you. He says, "Yes, it's great to see you all. Thanks so much for the invitation. It's been a great experience. To me and my friend here, we've been going through relics and so many things that I could be interested in, you know, like artistic relics from lost civilizations. Is a new world just opening from my eyes, and yes, I do know now the things that I was collecting were a little bit mundane, and I want to change this. I want class now." And you see the halfling kind of says like, "Yeah, it's a good thing to actually collect good things, and you can do whatever you can." Yes, what do I have the honor of your visit? The halfling says.
Well, we actually came to say hello to our friend Ashgarleth here. It's good to see you as well, Femin. Oh, glad you're doing well.
Oh, thank you. It's always good to see you, Caravan, of course. And he kind of
Yes, so
raises one eyebrow for a second as he says that, almost like a joke.
That's us. So really, just a social call, really. Since we heard that our friend was here, Ashgarleth, if you want to find us, we'll be at the last hearth at least another couple of days. Just to catch up on what our adventures have been.
Oh, yeah, yes. That's sensational. He says and looks at all of you, quite nervous.
Did Feminor tell you about the auction that we went to together?
You kind of see
You should ask him about that.
Asgarlith.
One hell of a story.
Oh, yes, I should be telling him this. He's gonna love this. And he starts kind of like talking. You see that Asgarlith seems to be super interested on the story and keeps asking and engaging on questions. It becomes really awkward. It's kind of like a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and then at some point you see that the halfling kind of raises his eyebrows and shrugs his shoulders and says, "Oh, 1 second, Lord Asgarlith," and he kind of looks at you and said, "Yeah." And he kind of like you hear like the boss of Asgarlith keeps talking, but in a lower voice, and he kind of keeps looking at you again.
It was just a social call to see how we're getting on, and well, we'll be at the last hearth at least for a couple of days before we have a potential other job.
Oh. The halfling says, 1 second, and he can like stop him with the finger, but he keeps talking anyway. And he says, "Oh, that's really good news. I'm glad. I mean, I'm sure they've informed you that there is some kind of, like you said, that upcoming job for you, but nothing really crazy. And yeah, thank you for the visit. Your friend is gonna be here for a few days, so if you want, yes, I can go and see you as soon as I finish this conversation, but it's gonna take a while," he says.
That sounds right. Jolly good. Well, you know where to find us. Everyone, I think we've got some catching up ourselves to do. We'll fill in Ruin what we've been up to, and Ruin can tell us what he's been up to.
Fair point. All right, to the last. I think it's called the last hearth. If I heard that
Yeah, the
correctly.
hearth, yeah.
Last hearth we go.
Yeah, the hearth. Yeah, amazing. You kind of like they both bid you goodbye, and they seem to be super happy. Once more, he will have mentioned in his brief conversation how pleased that you invited him, that he's expanding his world, and it's kind of like it's all about people expanding their worlds today. Amazing. And you are on your own as you go through.
Right, I think it's just we get back to Last Hearth, and
All right. Maybe
I've nothing much more to say after enough. But we'll fill in Ruin what we've been doing, and then Lucky can tell us what Ruin's been up to. Sorry, look, what you saying?
Yeah.
I'm just here, like Ziggy's here mentioned in game. I'm a bit worried about this job that's been mentioned. From the little details we know, whoever's been stupid enough to get himself trapped in a demi-plane, probably a fucking idiot who's caused a major catastrophe.
Possibly. Might have been a kidnapping.
First rule
Well,
of
then again, intertravel can get kind of weird.
The first rule of interdimensional travel: to always have a fucking backup plan.
Is it?
No.
Harold.
How many times have
It's
you
really not.
How many times have you interdimensional traveled, Ziggy?
A fair few now.
I don't
Okay,
know,
but how many
maybe-
times before Harold?
And how many times did you have a backup plan?
You all were the fucking backup plan.
I mean, it's a rule. This is not rule number 1.
I'm quite touched by that, actually, Ziggy. Thank you.
You're welcome, Bruce. Quite literally. I was only talking
not.
about you and Yardu.
I was gonna say he's lying through his teeth.
Bruce gives Ziggy a hug.
Ziggy, make a dexterity saving throw. Not joking. If you want to try to avoid a hug, I can see.
I want to know if Ziggy accepts the hug or not. Does he accept the hug?
I do need to ask though. Does a hug count as a magical effect?
I mean, it might.
Power of friendship?
The magic
I
of
don't know.
the magic of friendship.
Yep.
Okay, then I get.
You can't counterspell this.
No, I get advantage because of my archmage robes.
Yep.
It's too powerful for that as well.
No, I don't think. I don't know. Ziggy doesn't like people touching him,
Bruce doesn't care. You're getting a hug.
so I don't think he's allowed to deny it. But yeah.
Yeah.
It's the most
Anyway, I
awkward
can
thing,
see-
you know, like when you hug, when you hug someone, sometimes people and you can feel like in their bones, like they're like, oh, please stop, you know what I mean? Like it's like a
Oh,
rigid, right?
Bruce has gone right in for us. He just
Stiff as a board.
cracks your back.
Go, Lucky.
Oh, I said stiff as a board.
Yeah, definitely. The hearth is full
Oh,
of
yeah.
panthers as well. Also, you don't see Littlefinger, I think his name is. Let me just make sure.
Little one.
Little one, yeah. Okay.
You're the ogre.
Yeah. You don't see him around at the moment. But there is a lot of other people in the inn. You get served, you get some drinks and stuff. As always.
Bruce will order like a couple big pitchers that we just have for the table to sort of like pour out for ourselves.
Amazing. Yeah.
So,
So, Ruin,
Yes.
your puberty. Fuck. The fuck.
If you keep calling it puberty, I swear.
Well, what
Zig-
else? Explain yourself.
Ziggy, mind your manners. Say please.
Okay, please explain the puberty.
Good show.
He was polite about it.
In that case, you know what? I'll tell you what. I ate 3 square meals a day and didn't have the stress of following you guys around, and I just grew up.
You did lots of cardio. You got your activities in, you know?
I'm
Lots
taking
of
a drink
cardio.
from you, Earls.
Actually, just one
Got
quick
you.
second, sorry for interrupting, but I actually realized we never actually gave you a proper description of the hearth, and there is one here actually. If you guys want to know
Yeah,
how
sure.
this
Go
place
for it.
looks like,
Yeah.
So you see that the hearth itself is a much larger, much smaller on the outside than inside, and you know that you are under the influence of extra-dimensional magic to expand this space. On top of the ceiling hanging, there is like an intricate clockwork device suspended in a 2-foot diameter, faintly glowing crystal orb that is embedded on the ceiling over the bar. Also, you will know that this is a geometric amplifier that is the source of the magic required to keep this space enlarged magically. There is around 20 bar seats on this long bar, and you see also that there is patrons seated comfortable around tables and two stout wooden chairs with rectangular tables and benches. And also you see all around the walls there is a dozen soft cushy armchairs that encircle a fireplace that is normally where your friend is there normally, the little one. And yeah, and in the center of the room there is the fireplace, and yeah, that's what you see. Sorry, keep going.
Yeah, we don't need to take my drink, Bruce.
Bruce gets it back. He feels bad now.
Yeah, Andre comes with your food and your drinks in no time. This strawberry blonde kind of hair gentleman with a scar on his left eye. That is the normal head barkeep of the establishment. He greets you. All your drinks are served and stuff. And food.
Thank you.
Yes, always pleasure.
Right, but come on, real talk. You're clearly more dragony now as well. And, well, you've gotten 3 times the size that we last saw you.
Maybe it's just the pact I made with Celebi and Willaban. It's probably just becoming weaker. Oh, sorry.
Is it?
Sorry, guys.
No,
I mean, I've gotten stronger. One day I woke up and it just kind of happened.
Okay. The real issue, though, is that the last time one of these pacts broke, we got smacked around by a dragon. And then the time before that, we got smacked around by the same dragon. Should
To
we
be
be
fair, we should
concerned?
beat them both times.
That time I had died somehow.
He's talking about before that. He's talking about
Yes,
the
the time
in-
before that you didn't.
He's talking about the time near Bruce's estate and the time before that, which was back in Darkon.
Well, guys, you want all these answers to questions I don't have the answers to.
All right, so
Sorry,
you don't
he's-
know how
trust
you
me.
changed. Well, what exactly were you doing when you were missing then? We were down in Merrin, we were doing conducting a business there. What were you doing? You left very suddenly.
I was scared a little bit. Decided to come back to Candlekeep and assist you guys in my own way, and that was trying to find information on that book about dark speech.
Lucky,
Speaking of,
remind
that
me
may
again.
be an issue that'll come up in the future.
Lucky, remind me again. What do we need that for? I can't remember.
Do you
What?
remember?
The dark speech?
Yeah. What was that all about? I cannot remember.
Translating. I wanted to translate the book that we had that was, that we'd given to.
The
We'd given it
silver.
Yeah, we gave it to the lady in the Feywild. She lost it. Then we got it back when you guys got the Revivify scroll.
It's the one that we gave Bruce to the werewolf woman. I forget her name. The
Oh,
one
the
who's
werewolf.
from
To
Remy.
Remy.
that
Yeah.
book. Yeah, to Remy. Thank you.
That's the same book. It's been
Yeah,
doing
he wants
all
to
of that.
translate it though. Yeah.
I thought they were 2 separate books.
Nope, they're the same book.
No, same
Oh
book.
shit. Okay. Never mind. Well, Ruin, we've got bad news. Remy has either been compromised, as in she decided that she could use it for herself and has gone to the Red Wizards, or they've captured her.
Did she have the book on her?
Yes.
We trusted her with it.
That seems to be a reoccurring issue with us, is trusting others.
Now, at the minute, not confirmed if she was captured or if she went to them.
It's
Most
hard to
likely.
believe because remember that last gentleman we trusted, the one that went into space with us. What was his name again?
Oh,
Oh,
Bellerin.
dwarf.
Oh, Bellador. Yeah, he worked for the shadow, the dark one.
I would point out he didn't screw us over. He just did what he did, made that to do, and then left.
Inadvertently screwed us over, technically.
How?
Yes, he still screwed us over.
No,
He
I
did
don't
launch us
understand.
into the stratosphere.
No, he didn't. That thing was in the air before that happened. What's he on about? I agree he didn't exactly help us when it happened, but he worked with us to fulfill the job, and it was done, then he left. I'd rather he stayed, certainly, but it's not the same as turning on us.
His master did try to taint me, though, while he was taking off, so there's that.
True.
All I'm saying is that book could have been very important to us. Obviously, it's important.
Either
to
that or it would have killed us.
But it's important enough that we've been sent after that book twice now. And I can't even read that book. I couldn't even translate it. And I can read almost any written text.
Right.
What if that had secrets on how to fix me or help with I mean, damn it, we don't really need to help with Yagu's Lake anymore, but all I'm saying is, if that book is important enough that we've been sent after it twice, it might be worth me trying to translate it.
No, I'm inclined to agree, yes. I think we're on the same page at these organizations we've gotten involved with. I see no harm in working alongside them, but I would be against joining them. Or working, not necessarily working too closely with them, but you know what I mean. They have their own agendas, and
Well,
between us all, I think we've been doing far better than they've insisted that we are not. What are those fellows talking about? No, don't get after the scales. You know, match them. So it's like, well, I think we've killed two of them. Well, killed one, captured one of them. I'd like to know what Force Grey's record is.
either way, our current issues right now is this job that this wizard is setting up for us. We'll hear them out. We'll see what they have to say, and then we'll go from there. Worst case scenario, I'm sure, knowing our luck and the fact that if it is in the domain of red wizards, we are going to run into them, and we're going to run into the book at one point.
Yes. From what I understand, they're talking to Bookworm. This is like a job, essentially. I don't know if it's necessarily going to be anything to do with the bigger concerns, like the dragon cult and whatever this whispered one is.
I mean, who knows? So they mentioned it was some kind of rescue. That's new.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure we've gone to places to kill people. I'm sure we can do the opposite. Go to places to save somebody.
Yeah,
You're
but
stretching change
That
of pace.
difficult.
Definitely a change of pace.
I agree.
All right. As
Hopefully,
you...
it's just easy.
There you go.
I'm not saying much.
As you are having conversations during this evening, the warmth of the heart keeps going, and the place itself feels so nice. You know, it's been a while. You've been relaxing while you've been traveling, but it's not easy traveling in a flying carpet. But now, for a first time in a long, long time, you feel fully relaxed, happy, and comfortable back home. Seeing the results of different endeavors that you've been running and how your relationships are changing and growing within yourselves, and even yourselves, how you are slowly getting stronger and more experienced, more than ever before. You feel more secure than you ever been in all your lives. And with that realization, as the night goes by, maybe we should take a little break now, if it's cool with everyone, and then we will
Sure.
get
Quick
back
one.
to in a few minutes. Cool.
Yeah.
Great. So thank you very much for watching. Don't go anywhere, and we will see you shortly. Bye bye.
Well,
And now we're live. Hello. Welcome back after a little break. Thanks for being here still. I hope you're enjoying the show as much as we are, as we return to this evening on the heart. In terms of time, how long do you guys want to stay before you go for the mission? That's okay.
So I'm personally of the vote for 3 days, unless you guys want to do anything more. But that's just how much I need for everything.
The only other thing
I'm down for 3 days.
Well, I think Bruce does
Yeah.
catch up with Ashgar just to sort of see what we've both been doing, and he'll actually offer to spar as well, since the last time we met it ended in a fight, and you're just a sort of friendly sparring,
Yeah, he will.
and then we
He will
go and do our
definitely
thing
accept,
with
yeah, and you guys can definitely do that. And chill and exchange information.
we get to the main courtyard as Bruce sort of cracks his knuckles. He says, "So, barehanded, do you want to do this elf or dragon? I'm happy to do both."
He kind of like, of course, I think elf will do. He says.
And then they'll do the thing. It's a bit of practice to show how the two-leggers fight, essentially. That's about all it is, really. Bit of fun.
Okay. So how do you want to do that actually exactly? Just give me a little bit
I'd be
more.
happy, given what we want to do and get on with things, I'd be happy to leave it there and just they
Okay.
spar for a bit, they chat, they respect how each other are getting on, or we could do some rolls, or even use the stat blocks, however you want to do it. Like Bruce has said, just bare hands, nothing fancy. Like he wouldn't use his weapons. He doesn't use his breath weapon.
Okay, yeah,
That
he
would
will
be
agree
that
to
was
that.
one or the other.
Yeah, he will agree to no dragon magic, just fists. As you guys do, let's do it like this way. Let's do 5 rolls total.
Ooh, like we did our old sparring matches from a while ago now. Ooh, 5 this time, outstanding.
Sure. Okay, he hit 1, so I'll take the first 5. 5. Out of the, what is your AC? Do you have your shield on?
16.
Okay.
No, I'm not using a shield. This is bare knuckle.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So out of 5 hits, 4 hits.
Oh no.
Sorry, out of 5 rolls, 4 hit.
Woo.
You do yours. Let's do it now.
Okay, let's do some rolls. So barehanded. There you go.
Okay, amazing. So on this form, unfortunately, he retains all his stats, just to let you know, out of game. So his natural
figured as
armor
much.
is still 19, even on the human form.
19?
Yes, sir.
Fuck off.
This is natural armor. I mean,
That is, if I'd known that, I'd have done this recklessly.
well,
19.
you still have time, because you will hit once and you see like, shit, I'm not hitting, so I will allow you to do reckless if you want. But because you are attacking simultaneously, he doesn't even need to, let's say that you do reckless halfway through or whatever. So yeah, go ahead and do 3 reckless attacks
Okay.
out of the first 2
He's
already done.
a very slippery little bugger, isn't he? So I'll just roll 3 more times, see where we get me. God damn it.
If you want a bardic inspiration, you'll hear Ziggy scream, "Hit him in the nads!"
Amazing.
I'll add a plus 10 to one of these 17s then.
Yeah, awesome.
It's a D10, but okay.
So it's a
Jesus,
D10, yeah.
that one.
Yes, so that was part of the advantage roll, though. There you go. So I get him 3 times overall now.
Yeah, amazing. So just based on that, as you kind of feel his first punch, you feel, even though he's not really, you don't understand how, he's slashing your flesh. And you will take 30. Okay, let's start with that. That's the highest one. So it's okay. Sorry, let's start with that. 28, 18, 19, and 14 points of damage. So it's quite a bit from him.
This is maybe a bit of fun, not murder me.
I mean, he's kind of like doing it in a way that is not actually hurting you as much as he should, in a way. And he seems to be making sure that you're okay with it, you know, like there is not, it's not a death match.
I get. Yes, it's just reflective of how it's generally going.
Yeah,
and
he's trying his best to do as little damage that he can, but as he kind of like punches you, you feel like almost like a claw, like a Wolverine thing happening. That he doesn't want it to be happening, but it does. He doesn't know how to stop it. Actually, he doesn't want to slap like you. That would be insulting, you know, kind of.
You could just change that bludgeoning damage and it does the same, whatever. Mm-hmm. But
yeah, make an insight check
really
if you
surprised. Want. Sure, yeah. 6.
Not sure, but
yep. Mm-hmm. Bruce's take is should have realized he's still a dragon, even if he looks like an elf. Fuck. Yeah, he's very fast and hits very hard.
That insight will have let you know that even though he's a good aligned creature, he wants to make a point, and there is the dragon the dragon kind of people are represented on this fight in a way. So he wants to make sure that you're aware that even though he's a young dragon, he's still a dragon, you know. So that's why he's kind of like half. Purposely doing the claws. He doesn't have to do that if he doesn't want to, but he's kind of pretending it in a way. Not
could
with
we do one more round?
Yeah.
One more round. Could we do one more round of 5? But before we start it, Bruce recognizing that, it's like, God damn it! All right then, let's go. And I'd like to rage.
Oh, okay, amazing. Yeah.
So just the only difference is that he'll be hitting me for half the amount of damage. He'll hit me, but then it hits it with like maybe go. I'm just gonna go. I can take him this time.
As you rage, he starts laughing. The laugh kind of starts kind of engulfing the room as he uses frightening presence on you.
Oh dear!
I need you to make a saving throw.
25.
Wow, okay, you are fine, and you are actually immune to the effects of that, actually, for 24 hours. Sure. You see kind of
Bruce
for a second, his face goes like, oh shit.
Bruce grins.
Alright, eventually, being a good dragon as he is lawful good, he makes his point, he gives you quite a good slapping, and he tries a few tricks just for fun and giggles, but in the end he actually lets you win. If you actually win in purpose or he lets you win is unsure at this point, but eventually he's like, okay, I surrender. You were amazing, and you see he's pretty proper bruised, you know, I'm bleeding everywhere as well, you know. This kind of
Bruce is looking pretty fucked
blood.
Up as well. Yeah, I can imagine they both got a little bit too excited as the fight went on, and she was like, oops.
Yep. He kind of has
jolly good show.
Yep, he hands you a potion. You don't have to take it now, he will say. It's a superior potion of healing.
Oh, my good. Jeez, I don't know I can accept such a treasure.
Oh, that's all right. I mean, it's one of many. I used to like the bottle, but now I realize that collecting bottles is cheap, and I don't want to do that anymore. So you see the bottle on the potion is pretty intricate, like a nice medieval kind of like engraving, some kind of filigree on it.
My goodness. Thank you very much, Ashgarleth.
That's all right. It's a pleasure. I'm so pleased that you buy me here. I'm thinking to stay for a while, so if you need me, I'll be around.
Of course, and be more than happy to go another few rounds. Later, obviously.
Oh yes, I think I need to heal my wounds. Oh, make another insight check if you want.
Worse.
Yep. He looks super wounded. You think he's super bloodied. Out of game, he's on half HP only.
Bruce just accepts it all as a bit of good fun.
Yeah.
Returns to everybody else, looking a bit sporting a shiner and a bloody nose. Shall we go?
Amazing.
Did you kick him in the nuts?
Anyone wants to do anything else? This is a time of. This is gonna be 3 days on game.
I will do only one.
So, have I lost health? Should I take off health here?
No, just leave it because it's gonna be. This will be the first day or something like that. If that's okay.
Sure thing. Got you.
Don't worry about it. But yeah, you get healed by Yagu anyway.
Thank you, Ranshaku. Ah,
You're welcome.
we got started, and I was so should have realised. He looks like an elf, but still a bloody dragon. Just about threw me through the stables at one point.
It is pretty impressive, though. You were really going back and forth there.
Remember when we had trouble fighting a book? Now you basically 1v1 a dragon. That's pretty impressive, right?
I did, didn't I?
I'm still concerned by the fact that we are getting stronger and twins are also getting stronger, and just yeah, there's a whole lot going on.
Well
It's the
said,
natural
Ziggy.
course of us doing things.
It's been a long day, Yardu. I don't need the sass.
Says.
Either way, you should probably rest up soon for the simple fact Bruce looks like he's had the ever-loving shit out of beaten out of him.
I got this out of it though. He holds up the potion of superior healing.
Okay, maybe it was worth it.
Pops it back.
Not bad. If no one else is gonna do anything, Ruin will stay in his room for the next 3 days and leave,
Okay.
and he's gonna just keep reading that book.
Right. On the first attempt to read the book, you feel once more the presence of the Whispered One within the book. And there is a requisite for you to actually do this. Make a wisdom saving throw. You have a choice to fail this. If you succeed on the saving throw, you will not get the information that you need. But if you succeed, it will almost. If you fail, it's probably gonna be bad as well, a tiny bit. And this is something you intrinsically will know. There is like a one-to-one kind of thing going on here.
Wait, I wanna
Say it again.
succeed or no? I want to succeed.
Sorry, say it again.
You said you want
You're breaking
me
up. Really.
to. I could just have.
You're breaking up, Lucky.
Yeah, you're breaking up
We're
really
getting
bad.
3 words out of you, then you stop, and then we get
He-
another
he-
3 words.
He said. He said, does he want to succeed or does he want to fail?
Yeah. Well, yeah, one. Right.
Did you want?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was confused by that.
So
Nope, nothing.
yeah, it's really bad. We'll get back to it. Just let us maybe if you wanna maybe restart Discord or something like that. Just log in and out 1 second, see if it works.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually now it seems to be. It's done something. Can you hear me okay though?
Nice.
Yeah,
Nope, we lost him.
no. That's pretty good.
Is this better?
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, yeah. Can
Yeah,
you
it's
hear
bad.
me okay though?
Let's.
Mm-hmm. Can
Alright.
you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
So ask the question. Yeah, you hear the whole conversation, what I said initially, actually?
I was a little bit confused by that actually.
Okay.
Do I want it succeed or fail?
As you kind of like try to connect with the book, you feel that in order for you to actually be able to understand what the book says, there is something that you must do first. To access that information of what to do, you need to fail the wisdom save. But you also know that by failing the wisdom save, it also has a bad thing attached to it too. So this is more like, how much do you want this?
Oh, I
Kind of
want
question.
it. I want it.
All right. So then, on that case, you could potentially voluntarily fail the wisdom save, knowing that it's gonna be something bad happening.
Oh, I rolled a
doing that.
10.
Okay. With a 10, you actually fail, and you kind of keep hearing in your mind like all these different voices and sounds, almost like different ghosts and the dead around you, and it feels very unusual as you are alone in the room. It almost feels like your senses are open, and you even think for a second that maybe this is how Siggy feels like sometimes. One of those kind of presences that you don't even see, just the whole place is really cold and uncomfortable, and you don't know what to do, and voices keep entering in and out of your mind, says, if you really want to understand that language, dread, pious people in a church, you must kill first.
I have to kill 100 people in a church?
Innocent followers of a god. Any god, your choice. Set the place on fire. The rest will come.
And how do I know that you'll keep your end of the bargain? You'll let me translate this book?
I'm nobody, just a messenger.
That's fine. If that's all it takes, that'll be done.
You hear this kind of like crazy laughter as this spirit that you don't even see, you just feel his voice next to you kind of vanishes, and you keep hearing all the other and kind of voices and howling of other spirits still around you. Make up investigation check.
I'll do a, I'll burn a group inspiration.
Okay. With a 15, you start focusing on the language, and you start hearing, like in the Lord of the Rings, kind of the voices of Mordor once more, like things that you don't understand. Mixed within those things, you get to a paragraph in the book that almost feels like a feeling in your mind, and you sense that you are not worth it of this book. For
That's
a second,
ironic.
as you put the finger in the page to cross the next page, you feel a stick of wood stuck in your finger, like almost like it came from the book, like a splinter.
Paper cut.
Yeah, but you see a physical black thing on your finger, kind of like a stick, and it reminds you to the Bagman once more.
I'll try to like bite it out at first.
Okay.
Fuck.
Put it in your mouth. Kind
Fuck,
of feels
fuck.
awkward. Make
Oh, man.
as you actually, I'm not even gonna ask you to roll. As you try to get it out, it doesn't move. It's just there. Slowly, you
I'm
see
assuming-
it burrowing into your skin and getting deeper and deeper and deeper.
I'm assuming this is how it's going to keep track of whether or not I do the task. I'll look around real quick. I'll put the book back underneath my pillow. If I can, I'll go up to open a window and I will, seeing that I've got 2 days left, every day I'm going to go up to that window if this doesn't work, and I'm going to try and go dragon real quick.
Okay, you can do it as a bonus action. Now.
Fuck. I'll burn. Can I? We did say I could use my personal inspirations for this, right? Because we've done it before.
Sure, for this instance, let's say yes if you want to. We
I'm
didn't, but it's
all
fine.
about it.
I'm all about chaos.
Oh. Fuck. Every day he's going to do that.
Okay, perfect. So do the relevant rolls.
Okay, this will be for day 2.
We've got party inspirations. We've got 4 of them, and not that much time of the game left.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take a party inspiration then for day 2 again. This is day 2 party inspiration.
Yep, perfect.
Fuck me.
Not today, man.
Yeah, not
Okay,
too
the day 3.
Okay.
Oh, that's.
Yay! Okay, that is a hit.
That's the dragon roar right there.
Yep, the dragon roar happens.
Is that canonical now?
As you.
And that
Mhm.
is for the dragon transformation. That is. Oh my god, what is it? Higher band of the. It's a moonstone dragon transformation. That's 2
Ooh.
moonstones.
Amazing.
1 more, and I can break my pact.
Mhm.
What?
That's what it says in the feat.
Yeah. Amazing.
But
as
I
you
will
transform,
fly.
describe to us how the dragon looks like.
I would like to think that compared to like in the past when he transformed, the horns of the dragon were still kind of small, kind of like how like some deer have like just like little buds. This time it's longer, but this time just thinking about what he's gonna have to do here in the next few minutes. The moonstone dragon, the wings are there's just like veins of black going through them. But yeah, I will fly.
Okay. Perfect.
I have actually heard of a church
Um,
of Saloon in Marin.
I mean, that's too far, though. If
Oh,
you
that's too
want
far?
to
Fuck.
get somewhere, I actually got you a map that I'm checking here. The closest thing could be either Baldur's Gate, that is a bit dangerous because you know there is gonna be protection against dragons and things like that there. So you,
Quite a few.
yeah. So you are more likely to go towards turning into Baldur's Gate into one of the smaller locations on there. So go ahead and make a fate roll. Let's see what you find.
Hi. Hi.
Okay. Give me one
Got a
second.
15.
Yeah. Meantime, while this is happening, anyone else wants to have been doing anything just while I find this information?
I'm good. Got what I needed.
Actually, Ziggy will get like a randomly evil or just a weird psychic urge to look up if building insurance exists in the D&D realms.
Okay.
Because if he's burning down the church, if he's burning down Merrin, I own like 50 properties there. I need to.
No,
check
no,
that
he said
shit
Marin
out.
was too far.
Yeah.
Okay, but if he's attempting it, like, just feel like the whisper. Get the,
The whisper.
insurance. Get the
Oh
insurance.
Oh my god, we can make so much money if we just release Rune onto Marin.
No, don't.
Don't.
Lucky,
Yeah.
I have a question for you. Lucky, I've got a question for you. If this is you
Mhm.
consent to this, would you like me to roll? I don't want to just say it's what I'm going to do because it feels that it's raining on your parade. Shall I roll a fate roll to see if Bruce is sleeping on the roof of the Last Hearth Inn?
That is a very good question.
Because
though.
the reason I'm asking is because quite often he ends up doing that anyway, especially since Aki was kidnapped. He does his traveler ritual when he's up there. He does his prayer to Saloon up there.
I mean, you could do it. You're just gonna see a dragon flying by.
Would you allow me to roll to see if I recognize this is Rue and his dragon?
Yeah, go for it. Bring it on.
What would you like me to roll? Perception?
Yeah.
Actually, history. You remember? See if you remember him.
Oh, my shit
History or
roll.
perception? It's up to you.
I'll let you decide because perception is much better than history, but I'm asking you, so this is entirely
Go for
your...
perception. Go for it.
Yeah.
Nah.
I will say history. If you go for it, you have advantage before you roll, so you can
Well,
change your
+7,
roll.
even the
Okay.
+1 with advantage doesn't matter.
All right, amazing.
So a 22, I was like, oh, Ruin's gotten dragon again. Where's he off to?
You can make a survival
it.
check if you want, just to ascertain which direction he's going to.
You okay with that, Lucky?
Yeah, that's fine.
Same again.
Okay, with a 22, he feels to be taking a diagonal, kind of straight towards, kind of like north, east kind of direction in a
Northeast.
straight diagonal. Perhaps L12. I mean, there is a lot of things in between that way, Trial.
Northeast, L direction.
Yeah. Yeah, and you
Got
see
you.
him.
That is it.
Okay. This will be in the evening, kind of like a late evening, as you succeeded on your fate roll, Lucky. That means you do find a church. This town called Anglabled is a small gnome town in the fields of the dead of the Western Highlands. It's a very small farming community. You passed through here a few times as you went through El Turel and Fort Morning Lord, and there, as you're kind of flying on the distance, you see some kind of church. It's got some kind of symbol on the top of the church. You can go ahead and do a religion check if you want.
I should probably remember these people, shouldn't I? Oh, I don't know who they are.
Okay, yeah, you are unsure. You don't recognize the symbol. Go ahead and roll. 1 second. Okay, yeah, let's go like that. Roll a D20, D30.
I got this. 29.
Okay. Unknown to you, this is a church of Tyr, god of justice, order, protection, and war. That is actually coincidental, the god that Bryn used to follow that you don't know.
Nope, not a clue.
And it seems to be some kind of mass going on inside. As you are flying above.
Out loud, they'll probably never understand it, but in Draconic, he'll bellow out as loud as he can and unleash I want to do a moon breath at first. Like, I just want to put them all to sleep if I can. So that way they can, it's somewhat merciful.
Okay.
But it'll be try to put them to sleep, and then afterwards, he'll do the job.
All right. As you kind of like, you have two choices. You can either break through the window on the back of the altar, this kind of like tainted, round, huge stained glass window, and then throw the breath, or you can break through the door and do it that way too, and put your head through the door. Which one would you like? Otherwise, you can collapse the roof, and that's gonna be likely to kill people. Same with the glass, could be a bit dangerous, but it depends. You are there to kill them.
If I can, I would like to break the window first, and I want to unleash the breath into the dream breath, and I want to put them to sleep first, and then afterwards I will collapse the roof on them.
Okay, perfect. As you break the window, as this mass keeps going, in the last second you see this kind of like priest in white robes, kind of like all these old people and children, kind of like and people praying, like gnomes mainly, a few dwarfs as well around. And you break through, you hear the screams of people shouting, going like panic, horror, as a dragon and 1,000 shards of glass breaks through, and you see their faces. Make a wisdom saving throw.
24.
You think to yourself that this is a path that you cannot come back from, and if you're doing this, you are changing. There is something within you that will change forever, and you have a choice to whether abort or continue. Out of game, your alignment will change, and it will not be changeable for a long time, because this is you
really want
from
that
being
book.
a hero to being and kind of like a foe, pretty much. There is a part of you that really want to know dark speech, but you know by doing this you are making a pact with Vegna, and that's not gonna go well. You know that too.
In the deepest part of his throat, it'll start to like, it's just very gentle at first, like a haze comes out of his mouth, and inside the church it's like a fog was in there. But one by one they'll start to fall, and Ruin will just let out a roar in Draconic and smack down the roof of the top of the church.
Wow. Okay.
And after the deed is done, just to finish off the rest, anyone that tried to run out, Ruin will unleash one last Moonstone breath and then fly, not in the direction of Candlekeep, but he's going to take a long way around, but eventually I will make my way to Candlekeep. But I don't want to go straight back to Candlekeep.
Yeah, fair enough.
But as it's done, the wings, as the veins were there, especially where that prick was, I would imagine that it starts to engulf the wings into black.
Yeah, I love that. Also, unaware roll to you at this point yet. One of your eyes wither away. You have disadvantage on perception checks. And is your left eye.
The golden one?
Yes, sir. One of them.
Does it hurt?
You don't even feel it. It just feels for a second. It's hard because you are on dragon form, so you are not adjust to the senses. The dragon has senses that you don't, but you don't really feel it. But cosmetically, your left eye is withered away. It's kind of like black, almost like if it was like if you throw ash in an eyeball and kind of soak it in water and ash for a while. Like these black veins kind of taking, and it's kind of like a black, murky, milky, kind of gray ash color to it now. Almost like it's an undead eye. Actually, not almost. Like it's an undead eye. Of a zombie, imagine that. Also, it kind of like tolls, it hurts doing this. This as a sacrifice that you are doing because you believe in a greater cause and you think that what you're doing will probably make a difference, and who knows, it might even do as well. And you start taking time in your mind to kind of try to forget the screams of pain of the people, and it's something you know that it will never leave you. somehow.
Hmm.
What is your alignment now, sir?
Let's see here.
That is straight up lawful evil right there.
I was chaotic neutral.
That's chaotic evil, I think.
I mean, he still did
Oh,
like a
he
principle.
followed the
He still went by
rules.
his own book.
Like,
Or
he
You know
followed the
what?
actually,
I'm gonna do
maybe
something
neutral
fun.
evil?
I'm gonna let
I
you.
don't know,
I'm gonna
but-
let you other players decide what his alignment should be.
I'm between lawful and neutral evil. Those are the two. I don't think it's quite
Same as
chaotic.
Joey, but I'm more on the lawful side because, well, he did follow the rules.
Yeah.
He's still a rule follower. He still has a principle. He doesn't want to
Like-
hurt people
I
that
put
we
them
as
Like,
a
okay, wait,
caravan
it depends
care about.
on lucky, kind of.
I'm for the lawful evil. I did put them to sleep first. That's all I'm saying. It was merciful.
The lawful part isn't so much the brutality of it, it's the fact that you still went through a process instead of trying to really embellish it. So that's why I'm kind of leaning towards lawful. But then it's ruin, and I know that he does tend to do his own thing. So, I mean, personally, I'm going to roll a d20, and then I'll make my determination from there.
What is your
I'm
call,
sold on
Andy
neutral
and,
now.
and Luke?
Luke, do you want to go? Have you made up your mind? You know, or
I'm
Sorry.
going for neutral evil at this point.
Okay.
I'm leaning
perfect.
towards neutral evil with that roll. So that's a neutral evil vote for me.
Okay.
Let's give it a
So we
quick
have- yeah,
shorty,
go ahead.
eh?
I mean, I think I know in my head what it would be.
So we have
Um,
one neutral evil, one lawful evil. What about you, Luke or Andy?
Well, I mean, on the actual characteristic things of D&D Beyond, it says without compassion or qualms they try to get away with something, and it's like said you have tried to at least give them mercy with the sleep, but you know, still they are waking you up dead, so
It's kind of the
I'd go
kicker.
with lawful.
They're not waking
Yeah.
up at all, though.
Yeah,
They're
but
not.
you can wake up dead.
I would go neutral evil because
You're
based
alive
on
when you
what-
go to sleep.
hearing what Joey and Mark said, it was a very good point. Not rather than chaotic evil. Neutral evil though, because I feel like Ruin has made it just an utterly selfish decision here. I think he's committed mass murder for a translation. He might have followed the rules, but every single time Ruin has had power dangled in front of him, he has went after it with any thought of consequence to anyone around him. Every time. That has not changed, despite everything we've tried to do and say to him. Why are you doing this? You're affecting everyone around you. It's not just about you. And once again, he's done it. So I'm gonna go neutral evil. Like he's. I feel like at this point, Ruin is in this for himself, regardless of what he says to justify it.
Okay, amazing. Okay.
So, I mean, it's up to you, Lucky, how you feel. Those are the options. That, unfortunately, is pretty even. So
I
whichever one.
like the idea of the vote. So that's what, 2 lawful evil, 2 neutral evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will
I really
say
don't think chaotic fit. I really
this
don't.
wasn't meant to happen, so I'm gonna read the neutral evil here. Creatures methodically take what they want within the limits of a code of tradition, loyalty, or order. Devils and blue dragons are typical lawful evil. That doesn't sound like what happened here now, though.
Well,
And
kind of
then
it
we have.
does. It's
Sorry, go ahead, Mark.
like the take whatever they want part really describes basically what Ruin is, right?
Yeah, no, I definitely see that.
Yeah, but to be fair, Lucky, Ruin does break even those rules from time to time whenever
But
it's
then,
convenient.
if
So
you
that's the
see
only
the
reason I'm
neutral,
going neutral.
Yeah, the neutral says, is the alignment of those who do whatever they can get away with without compassion or qualms. He was compassionate,
I think
but the act
neutral-
itself is not compassionate. It's still, that feels to me like you are making yourself feel better rather than being compassionate as well.
So
That's a part of you,
I think
right?
neutral evil is
Yeah.
about right. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So if everyone,
Yeah.
I know Mark doesn't, and I actually see points of view of all of you, but let's
I mean,
go with neutral evil
validity
if
to the
it's okay
lawful
with
evil, but
you. You all agree. I think you all right.
Mark's argument turned me from chaotic up to neutral. So it was it was some good points.
I don't see. He's definitely doing, Mark. You're 100% right. Same with you, Joy. I just think because this is a more like a one-off, I don't. Ruin does respect the rules, I guess, but only because he has to. That's how I feel like, rather than because he wants
No,
to.
so it's not necessarily about respecting the rules. Ruin has gotten to a point in his own head where he's going to decide what's right or wrong.
Yeah.
He's going to be his own rule maker. He's only a world. He's only bound by a pact because he was foolish to agree to it once. But he's never going to do what he doesn't want to do anymore.
Yeah, amazing.
Right, and that would have put you in chaotic neutral until the
Mass murder.
the mass murder. Yeah. So really, that is the only reason, and the only reason I say neutral was again because of the fact that whatever those rules are.
No, it's fine. I said, neutral evil. I think is right.
Chaotic evil is complete disregard for anything, so that is, I think, a bit much.
I think ultimately it's Lucky's character, so if you all are okay with that,
yeah,
he can break the tie,
ultimately it's up to you. Look, it's up to you, but
I'll stick with neutral evil. I'll stick with neutral evil, but I will take the belt of dwarven kind I had, and I'm gonna move it up, and I'm gonna try and tie it around to hide the tie it around the eye, like try to wear it like a
like an eye, like one of those like eye bands, like that.
Like an eye band, yeah.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, Ruin, he's gonna have to go to Saloon Church with Bruce. He's got a long confession to make.
Oh no, he's gonna Church of Ruin.
If this ever gets out in the open for us,
it would be a tough one. It would be a tough
no,
one.
I mean, in character, it would not be tough for Bruce.
Yeah, I think unfortunately, I think this is one of these moments that is gonna be hard for you to figure out. But
great.
So
great
moment. Can I ask just one more question?
Of course.
Could I add to my languages dark speech now?
Yes, you can.
Yes. Sorry for those people.
And we may never find out. That's just
because
one of those
you are
things
evil
where
now
this is an interesting
as well.
one.
That's another
I don't
reason.
think his behavior is not being different.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, you don't have to act by your
he's
behavior.
probably missing an eye.
Yeah,
the only way
not
we
gonna
can figure it out is if for some reason Yagu's like, oh, I'm just gonna detect the evil and good on you. But that's a weird thing, or divine sense. But that's like, why would he do that?
Well,
There's
the
no
next time
reason for him
I'm
to
cast
do
in
that.
divine sense, we figure it out. So it's only a matter of time whenever we feel like, oh, we should use it. So, and I barely use it for paladin, so there we go.
Yeah, I know. Like that's what I'm saying. We barely use it, so
We
that's
fucking
like
need
I
Aki
think.
back.
No, I think Lucky. I think you pretty much pulled a game move. As a player, I respect it. I know Errol is gonna want to kill you, but I, as a player, respect it.
Yeah, I think Lucky, you could 100% sure get a game inspiration. That was something. I have to give you that.
Yeah, that is an inspiration worthy. I will agree with that.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
And I'll think of something else. There will be a few things attached to this. Yeah, we'll think about it.
This is the equivalent of Star Wars when you see Anakin showing up to see Mace Windu, and you're thinking, oh, he's gonna be cool, this and that. He ends up cutting his fucking hand off, and it's like, oh,
yeah,
oh no. That's basically exactly what happened here.
Anakin, you're taking a path I cannot follow.
As a viewer, outsider.
Accurate.
Yeah.
Actually, it's exactly the same. He wanted more power, and so he was willing to. You killed a church full of younglings.
Yeah.
Lucky.
That was amazing. And I think on that note of pain and agony and power and something to remember, I think that will be a good point to end the session. I'm not sure if you guys are okay with that. I don't want to push it too long because I know you guys got things to do and works to go to. So, yeah, is everyone cool if we stop? Or you want to keep going? Yeah, okay.
I prefer to stop, yeah.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah. So thank you very much. Next week we will be entering into the tale of Wisteria Lane. So yeah, keep your ears waiting for that. It should be fun. It's gonna be a very interesting story, and you guys will be me fighting a creature potentially that you avoided in the past. I'll give you that clue. No spoilers.
Oh,
Yay.
okay, that kind of narrows it down, but not much. But we'll talk about it later. I didn't mean to cut you
Cool.
off.
So yeah, thank you to my amazing players, Luke, Lucky, Mark, Andy, and Joy. It's been amazing. As always, kudos to all of you. You guys are really, really good, and it was super fun. Thanks to also Tessa Percent, Darren Curtis, James Webster, and Tabletop Audio. And to all of you who watches us every week, always a pleasure. Tomorrow we have the Eye of Observation, but we're gonna be starting a little bit late as well, like today. But yeah, until we see you then or on Sunday, have a great week and stay magical, and good night, y'all. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.